Would someone read number 2? I guess we can go to number 2. Michelle kind of ushered us into letter to Ma and so forth. So, do we have anyone?
Oh, I'll read it for you.
Okay.
Okay. Barbara Noda, Merle Wu, and Mirtha Quintanales' reflective writings highlight a tension between the boundaries we draw and borders we erect to separate insiders from outsiders. Their melodic compositions announce this is no easy draw, no easy task. Waging different and yet similar battles, how do you read fractures and contrasts in their texts? What stands out to you? What might we make of the ordering of their texts? Okay, I'm gonna let somebody else answer that first.
I was when I thought about the ordering. Um, Initially, I was thinking like, okay, we started from. I had to sit with this. I was like, are we outside in, inside out, the exterior, interior, and how do they delve into interiority? And so that's why I was thinking through like the ordering of those three um, pieces there. Um, but I'm with Michelle here. Letter to Ma was such a visceral read for me. I, I got it. Like I mean, I understood this tension that she kept, each line turning over this tension that also occurs, in our kind of relationships uh, and potentially mother-daughter relationships that, um, that there are, and we do have to highlight and speak to the tensions as well. Um, and then low riding through the women's movement, like she's literally processing a friend's death. And this person was so instrumental to her courage and bravery and a coming of age, if you will, even if I think through it as a kind of second coming of age where her political ideology was being birthed. And yeah, these were just very powerful and haunting. I think that's the best word I have for it, haunting for me.
Mhm.
Mm.
Wow, I feel kind of dense. Nicole, you said something about Barbara Noda's piece that I'm like, wow, why didn't I see that? She's processing a friend's death,
Mhm.
going through memories. Wow. Yeah, it's very emotional. You know, each of these, the conflict, their personal conflict um, internally, and then externally with the people who they're involved with. So, nah, yeah, I see it now. So Barbara with her friend, they were kind of opposites, right? They
Yeah.
had different beliefs, but they found ways to be together in peace and enjoyment. And then Merle and her mother, the contentious cultural thing, right? You don't understand me, you don't hear me. But she
Mhm.
did, she just didn't know how to say she did because the mother's culture was all over her, right? Her own limitations, the way she viewed and debased herself based
Mhm.
on that culture, she couldn't escape. Didn't allow her to appreciate her daughter's, fight or striving for to be free, to be herself. But and just want you to say, her mom to say, hey, I see you, I appreciate what you're trying to do. I have problems. Okay.
Yes.
Oh boy. And then Murtha's I Come With No Illusions. I found, I found this sad. You
Mm.
know, I found that she's describing this personal struggle that she embodies, which is also the struggle of the movement, right? She needs women who look and speak and feel and have a history like her. She doesn't want to feel, badly about the lady that she just broke up with. It's such a conflict, right? Because
Yeah.
even the women who look like she looks have a greater a privilege, can have a greater privilege than the woman who looks like the oppressor, right? The colonizer. But it's
Mm.
all about where you are, you know, what your power what power is provided for you, you know, from the outside in, the inside out. And she's struggling with that. Hey, she wants to be with people she feels she has a greater connection with, but she's conflicted about it. So,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, that's an interesting question, Nicole. Okay.
Mhm.
I see
Mhm.
those pieces differently now and how they connect.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gio. Thank you for reflecting. Anyone else?
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I would just say it's it's always striking to me how difficult differences differences are, and so that's what this whole section is about. Differences in age and ethnicity and sexuality and color and just all of those kinds of differences. And I know one of the writers at one point says, I would think because of your experience as X, it would be easy for you to understand why, you know. And and I know I used to feel like that, I mean, I absolutely used to think that it should be easy for Black men to understand the evil of sexism if they were capable of understanding the evil of racism. It's like insert stir, change. But I learned it doesn't really work like that. And so then we have to start wondering about all the reasons why um, people don't relate to our struggles if they are slightly different from their struggle. Um, and it's just another reason that the divide and conquer is such a powerful, effective strategy. Um, but I keep hoping that as human beings, we will get smarter and we will stop falling for the same tricks and we will start giving more weight to what we have in common than the ways in which we differ. So, yeah.
Thank you, Michelle. Thanks. Yeah.